Hello, everybody. I'm very sore and weary and tired, but I'm enormously grateful for a lot of folks who sent me their very, very personal stories. They gave me a chance to speak to the pain, hurt, fear, anger, demands of a lot of Americans. I'm so grateful to a lot of my colleagues and a lot of the help that people gave me to do this. I didn't know how long I could go, but I'm so grateful that I lasted for 25 hours. My challenge was that my strategy was to stop eating. I think I stopped eating on Friday, and then to stop drinking the night before I started on Monday. And that had its benefits and it had its really downsides. And so instead of fighting or figuring out how to go to the bathroom, I ended up, I think, really unfortunately dehydrating myself. And I'm a former athlete, so I know when you get dehydrated, you get a lot of cramps. That was the biggest thing I was fighting, was that different muscle groups were starting to really cramp up. And every once in a while, I have a spasm or something. So it's just a lot of physical challenges, definitely making it that long for a guy. As I said, as Murphy and I joked, we're not the same spry in our 40s like we were 9 years ago. So I'm just really grateful. And I will tell you something. A lot of folks prayed with me. A lot of folks prayed for me. And I'm a person of faith. Many of us have never had these conversations, but my family, we prayed. My colleagues who share my faith, and some of you might have seen it right before. Lisa Blunt Rochester and I prayed right there on the Senate floor, and I just knew, I didn't care. I didn't want to carry any weight in my pants, so I took everything out from my wallet. But the one thing I kept in is a Bible verse I love. It's Isaiah 40:31. I think that, and you guys have written about it and talked about it, there's a lot of people out there who are asking Democrats to do more and to take risks and do things differently. They seem like the right thing to do. And from what my staff is telling me, a lot of people watched. And so we'll see what it is. I just think a lot of us have to do a lot more, including myself. I don't want to speak for Democrats. I speak for myself. My team and I have really been struggling in this period. Democrats have to own up for a lot. I think that we've contributed to where we are. I'm not just talking about losing an election. I'm talking about a lot of the ways that the partisan politics of this country have worked, and we should be stepping up and saying we accept a lot of responsibility for this moment. But we also have a lot of responsibility for meeting this moment. And so my staff and I have talked a lot about other things that we can do to contribute to the larger cause of our country right now. And I'm hoping that, especially social media, you all know that's my responsibility with the caucus. I want to think creatively and listen to my constituents, and I felt a lot of them really pushed me to do this, and I was glad that we were able to tell a lot of their stories. I can start thinking of visions that are not about defeating another political party, but about bringing us to a new era in our country where we can be a light unto nations.
So some of the cynics may say that this is.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get home?
Check your word.
I'm going to go back to my office.
Okay, we're going to check the word. Don't worry. Thank you guys.
Thank you.